What up, Tank?
Hey, what up, Cole, man?
Woo, graduation, barbecues. Summer's here, man.
All the good stuff, man.
I know, man. Everything's
Man.
brewing in the news with the coffee, with the everything. Inmates on the run. People got parlays going. What's going on, man?
Man, I tell you, man. From sleeping on benches too, man. But before we get in that, man, I really just want to give a major shout out to the Spelman, Jaguars, man. Because those girls, man, you talking about some black magic, man, and just beautiful young ladies.
Oh, right.
And they made history. It was like 694 graduate.
Oh, nice.
All black women. Man.
That was black women.
So
yes.
We finna put some real strong sisters out here. You know what I'm saying? We need it, man.
Okay.
We need it. We need one in the White House.
I don't think we want Michelle Obama in there, but we're gonna stay there for another day.
Man. Hey, we can put one of them Spelman girls.
Okay.
In there,
all right, man. Them inmates on the run with 5 of them in cold, 4 being
man.
cold. They got a parlay going on here, man.
Hey, man. Man, I saw one. It's so bad. How you gonna break out and just bust through a wall and then you get caught on a bench? Like,
I think he just gave up. He was like, shoot, I get housed. But you know what the funny thing about that? I don't think he's in there for life, though. I don't think, all of them don't have like heavy sentences, though.
But that's the stupid part of it. He probably had 3 days left, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, he probably got 5 more years because when you leave, they gonna. Oh, he got 10.
Oh yeah, they gonna give him 10.
Okay, yeah, I know they give you some time when you leave.
Yeah, he got a boyfriend in there.
They got something because he got help from Sterling. They arrested his ass too.
Right,
they worked it there, so he shut the water off.
Yeah,
it's like some Alcatraz type shit,
And he said they held him at knife point. You know what I'm saying? Like, not dude. That's how you can come up with.
But the funny thing about that is like, the cameras and stuff like that, like it's like a pool to me and investigated. Like it's not just him. He's like the main antagonist behind it, but
they always gonna get the brother. They always gonna get the brother.
He looking guilty like, shit. I better not drop this soap.
Yeah, he ain't had no injury marks and then he was like, man, they had me at knife point. They ain't even got he wasn't even on camera. Nobody was on camera with a knife,
Man, so who your money on? You got Denton, you got Groves. I got my money on Grove because he can go for a stud. When he become a stud, like he can just
switch up.
Yeah, he can switch it up. Get them little little hostess titties. The little round ones.
Yeah, I got
the
you, man.
The little oatmeal pie titties. Just perfect. He be good.
Yeah,
because he's like a stud. He's like a woman. He's like a woman, dog.
Because now he can go get a BBL, man.
Right. But the rumor behind Groves is that his grandmother was shot down by a crooked officer.
Right.
And they saying that he went out the office family. That's the rumor going on. I don't know allegedly. So, but that's what they're saying now. So,
and it kind of messed him up mentally.
Yeah,
right. That's why he got all them bodies up.
Right. But I heard that he got paid for a hit to kill 2 people at the Mardi Gras. So that kind of was just like, you for some money, I'm gonna pop you for some change. So but y'all, boy, they on the run, dog. I got my money on Groves, dog.
Yeah. I want to disagree with you so bad, but I gotta say I got my money on him too. But I tell you this, when they catch him, he ain't going back to jail. He ain't.
Oh no, he going with a fight, boy.
Yeah, he going.
There's gonna be some set off shit going on. He ain't going out with a fight.
It's gonna be Jesus on the main line because he ain't coming back, man. It's pretty much a wrap with him.
Man, stay tuned, y'all. We're gonna keep y'all updated and post on that story, man. What's up with the prank call? And back in the day we had the nigga knock and run, and now black man been charged in Virginia. Killing one white teen, injuring another one.
Yeah. And
where's the justice side on that? Like,
but it's
3
never
a.m.
Right. It's never justice when it comes to a black person.
Right.
It's prove innocent first. You know what I'm saying? You got to prove your innocent first before, what is it? Was it innocent to proven guilty?
Right. 100%.
So now you guilty when you black.
Right.
So you got to prove your innocent right then and there when you black. But when you white, you innocent until proven guilty.
Well, Kanye West said this best. He said, it's funny that we can buy our way out of freedom. And we have to buy our way out of freedom. We do. And unfortunately, in this situation, the laws are. And Judge Mathis said this too, that the laws are never protected for black men. It's not. It's not for minorities. Rather, it's not. It's not built for us. It's built for the system to, make our money.
Us.
Right. Exactly. And that's why a lot of police officers, law enforcement target minorities because for one, we don't know our rights. So. That's how they get their convictions. You take a plea bargain and they put you in jail or you get probation or whatever. And you have a record. So you got to deal with all this. And there's a lot of minorities that deal with that.
Yeah, but I think it's still, regardless of money, I think it's still set up to pretty much put us in a cage because you can have money. Look at Diddy them.
Yeah.
They got money. They can't buy their way out.
I don't know about that, but you some entertainers done caught some charges and got some off. That if we catch him, we ain't gonna never see him again. Black.
I ain't seen no black people really. I seen one on the run. That was Russell Simmons.
I disagree with that. It's a lot of some black entertainers bought themselves out of freedom. A lot of I ain't gonna drain joke because I don't want nobody. I don't want all that. So
I haven't seen.
I can name some off the top of my head right now, but I don't want to. Ain't trying to get nobody in their feelings feeling like Mary J. Blige and Carl Thomas all emotional and shit. So I'm gonna just leave it alone. But
R. Kelly ain't out.
Kelly not out, but
he got money though.
Not no more.
He had money.
He had money. It's plural. He had money.
When he first went in, he had money.
But Diddy got bread. We talking about billionaire status. Like R. Kelly ain't got that.
Right. But R. Kelly had it though.
He had money.
His talent. You know who he wrote for, man?
I mean, R. Kelly's. I'm not discrediting none you're saying.
Some of the best artists.
He's not on the level of P. Diddy though.
R. Kelly is ahead of P. Diddy.
Now the money wise.
Oh,
no, money wise.
Don't fool yourself.
No, don't fool yourself, sir. No, you need to do your research. You forgot you take your all-time medicine.
Look,
P. Diddy. P. Diddy. R. Kelly.
It's the pre-diabetic, man.
R. Kelly made his money off sales and tours. I'm not gonna take that from that. P. Diddy.
Hey, man.
On the record label, got Biggie, got his own wine.
Right.
R. Kelly ain't got none of that.
R. Kelly wrote for Michael Jackson.
I said music.
Okay.
Give me something besides music and tours, war tours.
Huh?
Give me something he owns besides music and his tours and his publishing. Give me something different.
Shit, he pee on younger. Hey, man, I'm just...
My point exactly. Big D got his own wine. But he got his own estates. He has his own real estate.
Right.
This is
right.
Okay, R. Kelly ain't got none of that. Okay,
but
go ahead.
A lot of money. See, you going about what they put out there.
But no, that's what he owns. He owns his stuff.
But a lot of money is unaccounted for. See, it's that unknown money. I'm telling you,
R. Kelly don't have no money. P. Diddy money. Sorry, dude, he don't. Hey, you might need to.
P. Diddy ain't got P. Diddy money. His mama got it.
Oh my God.
His mama got the money.
Y'all got to forgive Tank. He didn't take his medicine today. It's okay. We're gonna pray for him. We're gonna put his name on the prayer request box, and we're gonna pray for him. Lord, lay hands on it now.
Hit me,
hit me, man.
Hey.
Other news, man, going on with the Vegas thing, man. Shot up the dude came in there and
shot up the gym, man.
What's going on with that?
Hey, man, emotional stress, man. He just went in there. He started speaking in Spanish. And he just let loose in L.A. Yeah.
And that's the thing about the mental. Like, it's just a lot of people doing mental. It's a lot going on right now. And I say that internally. Like, it's just a lot. Like, how do you process this stuff, man? All these killings, the tariffs going up, cops are getting killed, young teens are getting murdered. And this has nothing to do with no black and white. This is just what's going on now. So
man, that's a touchy situation, man.
But there's a lot of stuff going on. And it's all with mental. This is mental. All this is mental.
And that's why, man, you need people out here, to help with the mental, man. Right. You need people because it's too much going on. But all I want to say about dude, man, can you imagine being in the gym, working out, and somebody just come in there and just let loose? You know what I'm saying?
You would think like the gym, your house, church, job will be secure. Right, exactly. Because people going to work out, people going to work, and people going to praise the Lord or whatever. And it's a shootout.
And it would have been bad if it was here. Just imagine the dudes down here with them BBLs, and he like,
man. Exactly, man.
Yeah, man. That's a tough one though, man. It's tough.
So the The ladies love me. Back in trouble. Chris Brown back in trouble, man. Yeah. What he popping, he hitting bottles. Chris Brown like a thug boy. You saw what he did to what did they Quavo? Yeah, like Chris Brown. He like Bobby Brown, the reincarnation of Bobby Brown, like for real.
But he wasn't always like that when he first got in the game, in the music game.
Yeah.
You know, but my thing is, everybody, they started joining these initiations.
Oh, I don't know nothing about that.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know nothing about that.
You know, initiations.
I don't know nothing about them. I am not. Oh yeah.
They join these initiations and they think they run. You know what I'm saying? They think they run. You know, run the world.
No,
or run the country. You know what I'm saying?
Enlighten me, brother. Enlighten me, please.
Like what I'm saying is, a lot of them trick. They think they can go do something and get away with it. You know.
So we're talking about the money here, right? So we're talking about the money.
Hey, man. Yeah.
Okay, so his money. Did he pay 6.7 for a bond? I'm like, million for a bond?
So it's 10% of that.
That's what
600,000.
Yeah, that's still some money though.
Yeah.
That's more than the murder charge.
But, man, and it was in UK.
Well, they money's a little different. I don't know how they money. They got the pounds.
Yeah. So
talk about UK people. Don't beat me up. Please don't beat me up. I ain't never been there. I just know they got pounds.
Is he still over there though?
No, he back on tour.
Yeah,
back on tour.
Yeah, man, I don't know.
I'm about to catch a new flame.
But yeah, he got to go back to being a square man. I don't know what it is. He moved to California, and everybody a gangster now. You know what I'm saying? Gangsterism got to be there. You got to be born into that. You know, and I'm gonna tell y'all some real game.
So that's the same thing with Tupac, right?
But yeah, same thing. He was a poet. But I'm gonna tell
Tupac is not no thug.
I'm about to tell y'all some real stuff. Real gangsters work in corporate. I'm gonna be honest with
100%.
you. Like,
he said,
but I'm just telling you, like growing up, the real gangsters, they had job and they still move stuff.
Right.
You know, and they make decisions in the community.
Right.
So that's all I'm gonna say. The real gangsters ain't out in the street.
But you can't. Well, you can do what you want, but you shouldn't be able to make no drug dealing as a career. Like, get you a business, then go corporate. You done got what you got. Then you legit when you working or doing your thing. But people want to retire as a drug dealer. I'm like, more power to you.
You can't get you a skill and come on out them streets, man.
Yeah,
because it's proven.
Right.
I'm a living example. Get you a skill and come out them streets.
Ride wave. He done got Mary J. Blige and Carl Thomas all in one sentence, dog. Right. You heard it. Shot 14 times. Shot at her.
Yes.
In Fulton County.
That's crazy, man.
I stopped listening to his music. It's depressing.
Yeah.
My heart on my sleeve. I said,
but that show you right there. Emotional. You know, he took on some of, well, he one of them guys that took on, you know, some of his mama ways. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of them.
Women are naturally emotional. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that.
And I understand his target line that he tried to get women, but it's like, you kind of did your mama stuff on that, dog. Like, you shoot at her 14,000. You ain't even hit her.
Right.
I don't know.
That's crazy. But how do you even muster that up, though? Like,
I don't know, dog. Like, the rent was due, probably. That rent was due, boy. I think that rent due.
He gonna be due because when he get in there, oh boy.
But he's out now. He bonded out.
Yeah, so but when that case happened, boy, when he get back in there, oh, they gonna wear him out, man.
But speaking of those cases, with these celebrities and cases, a lot of some of them, and I won't name drop none of them because I don't want no riff. A lot of them have gotten off of lesser time. Like if me and you was to do something, or the average person do something, we would never see a light of day again. So, but. The system can be bought, dog, and I think about 90% is money. Right, it's money. It's got to be. Right, it's got to be.
If I go in there,
with a court-appointed attorney, boy, I remember going ahead just with the chains up and start working at Crystals. Right, let me work at Crystals. Right, for real.
Nah, so I'm making some phone calls. It's a wrap for me. Ain't no going in no cage.
Okay.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
NBA playoffs, man. Who you got in the finals, dog?
Man, I want to see Minnesota since we got Atlanta bred on there. Right. You know what I'm saying? So we got Atlanta native.
Oh, Anthony, yeah. I think I want to see the New York and Minnesota go at it. I think the Knicks and Minnesota are going to go at it, man. All the New Yorkers down here in Atlanta. Yeah. So they don't. I see why they left New York. I just got back from New York. Yeah. I'm like, I'm spending $130 on the cab, and this subway smell like a damn bathroom in this bitch.
Yeah, man. Atlanta.
I love my New York people. I do, but y'all can't come down here talking about the South, talking shit about the South. I'm like,
I can tell you one thing about New York, man. They got rats like little people, man.
The rats are part of the human population out there.
Man, what are you talking about?
I stepped on one tried to get his gang on me. I had to get the hell on. I ain't got no pizza for y'all asses. I'm out. So, yeah, man. But stuff going on, man. Just too much interesting going on. But nonetheless, though, let's get to the nitty gritty.
Yeah,
we
man,
know this is like Mental May.
Yeah. Mental Health Month, man.
Yeah. And we got another special guest in the
Very
house,
special guest.
She's
Yes.
special. She's fine, boy.
Beautiful.
She's so fine. No, she fine.
And educated.
Educated, boy. And she just got it. She got that woo. That Anthony Hamilton woo, man.
Yes.
Let me quit talking, man. We got Dr. Camilla Harris, who's a nationally recognized healthcare IT leader with over 25 years experience. So she ain't dating no little boys, so don't ask.
Grown man.
Yeah, she got an honorary doctorate in humanism. As a founder of Just Us, it's a MH Foundation created a black men's mental health.
Right.
Stuff that we need.
Yes.
Black men.
We need it, people.
So, powerful speaker, advocate, coach, Dr. Harris is dedicated to breaking barriers, inspiring change. And most recently, her children's book, I Am Culling Adventure Affirmation. Her mission is to transform, we lead, and empower one another. So, y'all start clapping, y'all start dancing, y'all start doing what y'all need to do. We got Dr. Camilla Harris in the house.
Yes. Yay.
I'll take that. I like that introduction.
Oh, she's I like that. Ooh, I did good, y'all.
You did good.
How you doing, love?
I'm well.
Thank you for coming to the Tanker Podcast Show.
Thanks
we appreciate it.
I know you're a busy woman, and you took time to come kick it with us. We highly appreciate it.
Yes,
we really do.
Thanks for having me.
No, this is a great thing because this is so important. You're dealing with black men, and it's like society has taught black men to quit crying, quit being a wimp, and you know, and it's like we don't know how to open up to other black men because black men are clown us, and we're roast each other. We just degrade each other, but you kind of seeing it from our side, and that's what makes this so interesting. So, thank you again for coming on the show. We appreciate it.
Thank you. We definitely appreciate it. Like, what inspired you to become both a CEO and a mental health advocate? Like, what was there a personal moment that shaped that mission?
Right. So, CEO, mental health advocate, I like to say they're both a little separate, but they came together at a later place. I think I was born to lead. Like, I've always had that desire to lead others, but also been in a passenger seat to learn. And so even though I've been in corporate for over 22 years, I've always did something extra on the side. I had a desire, a dream that I've always been pursuing. So what sparked me into being in mental health advocacy is I lost my father tragically to suicide. Oh, sorry. And so it came full circle that I created a foundation to steer our amazing kings in a powerful direction for recognizing mental health and awareness all together. So it kind of came full circle, both of them at the same time.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Oh, wow. That's big.
Right, that's big, yeah. She said we're gonna put the eggs and bacon together.
Yeah.
Right.
No, that's dope. That's dope. I like that from you. Yeah, okay. What were your biggest mental and emotional hurdles you faced as a female founder? How did you overcome them? Just as a black woman as yourself, you know.
And with advocacy work?
Yeah, with advocacy and just like mental hurdles, emotional, because you know, black women, y'all go through y'all things too, and especially dealing with us. So, but just dealing with life as itself. But how did you overcome that? Like,
you know what I tell people all the time? Life is gonna happen. You don't get PTO days from life. You don't get to check out and say, you know what, I'm calling in sick today. Like, so just for me, just overcoming it, I'm faith based. A lot of my structure and sounding foundation comes from my prayer life.
Okay.
That's important.
And,
spiritual. Gotcha.
Absolutely. And that has carried me many ways and many days.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And so when it comes to just being able to dive in and what the hurdles are, I don't really look at hurdles as hurdles. I look at everything as a challenge and an opportunity for a different kind of lesson.
Okay.
My grandmother always said, if you live long enough, you'll experience some things. And since I've been doing this mental health advocacy, I've learned that if you live long enough, you will have a mental health concern. There's no way around it.
What?
Yeah.
What? me and Tank, I had talks off the record, dog, and I'm dealing with school and financial strain. Boy, I'm just like, I just can't do it, boss. I can't do it. Like, get somebody else to do this damn show. I can't do it. But yeah, it's
Perseverance.
you 100%. Yeah, I'll commend you on that. Yeah, you got to stay sprayed up and spiritual for real.
Yeah, but off the topic, like, I know sometimes, like, me, I have this issue where I just take on a lot, you know, and then I get stressed. But I'm basically like you said, like, I go talk to God. You know what I'm saying? I read the scripture. Let me get that out right. But sometimes, you know, I just take on too much. I start getting stressed, and then I get angry, you know, and some of them old ways come in. Like, if this person asked me one more thing, but I'm giving, though. You know, I'm very giving, but you be like, man, you know, but then God will talk to you, be like, nah, you know, just calm down. It's going to be okay. I got you.
That's right.
You know, and then everything just seemed to work out. And I'd be like, whoo, I'm glad I did say that. You know, because God work it out. You know, it can be with your kids or anything. So
to whom much is given, much is required.
Wow.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
I think when you're a leader and when it's in you, you just naturally, like, I go to bed thinking about the next dream and the next desire. Like, I'm going to make some straws tomorrow, you know. And it's just, you start feeling overwhelmed. But some of us operate in that. Like, I do my best work when I have a lot going on. And then I realize, and I'm just realizing at this very young age, that I have to set boundaries. And in my learning and my knowing, I realized not only do you have to set boundaries, you have to set rules with those boundaries.
100%.
Yeah.
Yes,
So I get it. I'm the same way. Lose sleep.
Yeah.
Feel overwhelmed, but you're the go-to. You got all the answers. All the responses. So I get it.
I think my biggest thing dealing with the mental health is I don't open up to nobody. I don't trust nobody. I've been burnt back and forth from the closest to the least close, and it's just like I just gave up. Like, and I say that not to saying that there's no hope, but I don't trust you. Not you per se. I want you to feel like I'm attacking you personally.
I know you trust me.
Right. She said, come here. Nah, but it's just like you think people have your back, and it develop a bitterness in you, and that's what I've come to with dealing with a lot of people, because I get shirt on my back, and I'm not perfect by any means, no, but I just know that I wouldn't want to treat nobody that's not worthy or disrespect them. That's just, I kept that fine line, but I just be like, I'm just over it. I'm done. Yeah. So it's just like, you know, how do you kind of deal with stuff like that? You burnt out by so many people you close to, distant from, you know, that thought you had your back, but didn't have your back, and you just, you know, I
haven't had many of those situations, but the closest people to you will betray you. Yeah. Right. So I'm not oblivious to that. Right. But I like to keep a good circle around me. I know my go-tos. After God, one of my best go-tos is my mother. Right. She is secret keeper. Okay. She might let some out to my siblings, but you know, she's a secret keeper. But trust is hard. Very. You know, even when you give it, you have to give room that it could be broken. It's just what it is. With me, I've just gotten to this place where I'm just unapologetically open and honest. And when you get to that place, and you get to that place where nothing really bothers you, I know that's hard to say, and things will bother you, but you find that little go-to pocket that you put that. I don't want to curse, but you put, you can put that bullshit in.
Right.
She's like, I'm at you. Nah, you good.
But you find your place, but trust is hard, and I think that's one of the biggest things. The sounding board that echoes more and more in our community, the Black culture, is trust is lost. And so how do you get it back? And especially for our Black men, it's very hard for them to be open and to share and to be vulnerable.
100%. I agree.
That's oh man.
Right. I feel like I'm in church, boy.
Yeah.
I'm in the free counseling session right now. This on the house, y'all.
Yeah, like what is a misconcept, people have about mental health in a high powered career?
Yeah, so people think you can pay for joy, peace, and happiness. Seriously. Like, you know what? The biggest misconception is that if they have a lot of money, they're not experiencing anything. Right. And some of your most broken people are filthy rich, right?
Wow.
Loneliness has danger attached to it, depending on the type of loneliness it is. But
my God.
Wow.
yeah, that's a big misconception that just because you have that career you want, that title you want, that you're not experiencing or going through anything.
Right.
The biggest misconception.
Right.
Wow.
And that's so true.
Yeah.
Oh
true.
my God. That's and I know that's true because, I have people in my family that got some money and don't have no friends, and you can have a lot of different things and that's it. They don't trust anybody, and mental gone. They don't even come out. Most is wherever they go, whatever they doing is home. That's it. So I can understand, I don't want to call no names, but I can understand exactly what you're saying.
And that's why we have, you see Kanye.
Yeah, right.
P. Diddy.
Right.
Not pointing fingers. I'm not the one to judge, but despite his circumstances and what he's going through, the first thing I see is, he has some mental health issues, childhood trauma.
Yeah.
That's where it comes from.
Oh, yeah.
That's where it stems from.
It grew up with him.
Yeah, you don't just wake up and become a monster and decide to do certain things. It's experience, it's exposure.
Right.
So it's a lot of trauma. People are walking around with trauma every day, all day.
Right.
And it's ignored. It's not treated.
Right.
And in some communities, especially the Black community, the likelihood of a man going to get treatment is probably when his woman is about to leave him or something like that.
Right.
Like, I'm just being honest.
That's real.
No, that's real.
That
That's
is
real.
real.
That is real. 100%.
The person that leads
That's
most Black men to therapy is a woman.
That's true.
That's true.
It's a relationship.
You let out of here. I'm about to go down.
Like, oh, wait, baby.
I'm gonna get some help.
Yeah, we're going to
Right.
go. Yeah, right. Yeah.
Where you say go now? You say on West P Street.
Yeah.
That's true. That's
so
dead
true.
true.
It
That's
really
true.
is.
That's
Yeah.
true. Where's as a woman in leadership, how do you balance strength, vulnerability, especially around mental health?
Self-care. Self-care, prioritizing me first, and learning to say no unapologetically.
Okay.
I'm actually in a place and space where I'm doing self-care, and oftentimes when you do it, people think that, there's something wrong with her, or something wrong with you.
Right.
Is it something I did? No, it's just all about me right now.
Got to be selfish.
And sometimes self-care doesn't look the way other people want it to look.
Okay.
Right? I may have to pull back a little bit. I may not be able to have those gossiping conversations that I'm used to having, but I think self-care is just so amazing. Right. I love waking up doing what I want to do when I want to do it. I don't have to negotiate who I'm going to have lunch with, what time to be ready, where I'm going. Yeah, I want to go to Olive Garden today, or maybe I want to go to Houston's. I don't know. I want to sit at the bar by myself. Not, it's just
options are beautiful. Options are beautiful. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
For real. 100%.
But finding that balance and self-care is huge.
Right.
It's huge. I didn't really know what that was until recently, because I'm so used to doing for everybody else.
Right. Wow.
Boy, that's an understatement.
When you go to reach back, nobody's there.
I be putting my phone on D&D, boy, for real. Do not disturb. What's wrong? I don't know.
Accidentally leave your phone at home, knowing that your children are okay, and watch how exciting and peaceful your day is. You'd be surprised.
Man.
And you can't go back and get it.
Right. Now that's something to be hard.
But yeah.
It's not. It's only hard if you think it is.
Right.
I'm not saying to intentionally do it.
Right.
Tank, this your mama get my numbers. No. Go get my numbers, Tank.
Your phone gives you anxiety, right?
It
Imagine
does.
you miss
It
a call,
does.
you're like, oh shoot, it does.
Right, exactly.
It does.
100%.
And you got to channel it. You got to be able to balance that.
Right. And I think, I don't know if it's the Gemini in me or what it is. I can't. Like I be thinking like, did I miss a call?
Oh, she said Gemini. I'm scared to tell her my sign because she gonna look at me like, oh, she might run up out of here.
You might be a Capricorn.
I am a Capricorn. Oh Lord, she using her Jean Grey shit in here. Like, but I sense.
But one thing I say about, like, I don't really do the sign thing, but I think it depends.
Because we said Gemini.
Yeah. But I'm a Gemini, but it depends on the individual. Because a lot of times they be like Geminis are two-faced. I never been that way. I always been solid. Like, I always been a solid dude. Like, but I'm a quiet dude though. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm quiet. I'm laid back unless I'm on stage or something. But I'm laid back. But then if you pull it out of me, that's what you don't want to do. So, but I always been a respectful person, laid back person, stuff like that. You know, that's
okay.
How you know I was a Capricorn though?
I just threw that out there.
That was a great guess.
Yeah.
I'm
okay.
scared.
January.
Well, I can tell you my birthday.
Okay.
Yeah, you gonna come knock on my door like, yeah, my powers led me here. I'm looking on Christ. Nah. It's in January. It is.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I heard you mention like a lot of the self trauma come from being young,
childhood,
from childhood trauma.
Right.
That is, you know, so as a child, like, how do you deal with that early on? Like, how would you bring that to your parents? Like, you know, like, I'm trying to figure out how I'm trying to say this. Like, as a child, you know, you try to hide things.
Right.
Like, how do you get your child to come out to say, hey, you know, Ray touched me or something like, because they feel like if I tell my parent, you know, I don't want my parent to be mad at me.
Right, exactly.
You know, and not knowing that you really open, like, tell me so I can protect you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you'd be surprised how many men and women have been molested at a very young age.
Right.
It's so situational. I deal with children in the foster care system, and most of them have been molested or raped or some of the other. But it's so situational. It's so you can't really pinpoint it because you may have the parent that doesn't believe you, right?
Oh, that's
which is even worse. And even when you do have the parent that believes you and you get to the bottom of it, you can't undo what's been done.
Correct.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
So protecting our children is so important. It is so important.
100%.
Being aware of what they're being exposed to.
Right.
Nowadays, the exposure is just so wide open.
Whew.
Even when you want to protect them, they're going to school. They're seeing pornography at school.
Right.
So
everywhere.
all you can do is just educate your children and make sure that they are aware of what's right, what's wrong, what you consider right and wrong.
Right.
And just making sure that they have the tools to know that, you know, if this does happen, come to me.
Right.
Even when you want to protect your children, sometimes you may not be in the presence too, but they just need to know that if I come to you, if something happens to me, you'll believe me. Right. Oftentimes, you know, depending on where you're from or what family you come from, they just turn the other cheek, act like it didn't happen.
Right. Yeah,
Next
100%.
thing you know, you got 10 girls in the family that's been touched, but if one would have told, you know, so that childhood trauma is serious because it's molestation, it's abuse, it's various types of abuse. And it's just very, very serious. But when you talk to your adult men and women, a lot of it stems from childhood. It's something that happened in childhood. It was ignored. It wasn't treated. Little Johnny was cutting cats at 6 and 7 years old, but they thought it was just nothing.
Yeah.
Right? And now he's killing people.
Laughed about it.
And now we're confused.
Right.
So there's so many ignored situations that if you go back, it stems from the childhood or something that they were exposed to.
Let me ask you this question. And you saying as black people, as a culture, and we see it like you said, the verbal abuse for black people, and it's like I don't have kids, and I can't tell nobody how to raise a kid, but I look at that like, why are you cussing them out like that? You know and it's like the trauma is just passing on. It's like a repeated cycle.
It is.
How can you break that? Like,
you just stop it. What's not shown and seen doesn't carry on. When we were growing up, we didn't think it was abuse.
Right. Exactly.
You know, I got whoopings growing up by my mom, not by my father, but my son didn't. Right, because I feel that you can discipline children without physical abuse. Like that is
I agree.
abuse.
Right.
Now, when we were growing up, we didn't put that in that category.
No.
Right? You just knew what it was.
Right. That's what. Right.
But now that is considered abuse. Like, and when I think to it, even when I was growing up, I'm like, she don't have the right to put her hands on me. Right? But I better shut my mouth.
Right.
And nowadays, when you see it and you see a mother or a father yelling at their child, you're like, man, why is he talking to me?
Right.
But it's passed down trauma.
Right.
Verbal abuse is one of the worst. Emotional, it's all tied in together, but it's passed down. It's learned behavior. Typically, people discipline the way they were disciplined.
Growing up.
Yeah.
It's like a repeated step cycle.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And to me, you stop. Somebody has to break the cycle. You can do it differently. The children, how I was as a child is not how my son was as a child. So there's this thing that if my parents did it to me, I'm gonna do it to you because that's just what it is. But I think you learn and grow into what you feel as a parent works for you and your children.
Right. Like I broke a generation curse in my family. And I say that because I'm the first grandson with a college degree on my mama's side.
Awesome.
So I broke that curse. All of my cousins that's another story for another day. But grandma, she's 90 years old. She could have witnessed that in the next 2 weeks because I walk. So I'm with you on the generation curse because it can be broken. I just broke one. And so all the other grandsons that's behind me, that's younger, the great grandkids, the boys or whatever, they got to say, "Oh, my cousin graduated. I can do this too."
Absolutely.
So yeah, I'm with you on the generation curse.
I think we use the word curse very fluently. Is it a curse or is it just a lack of knowledge? But we're like, oh, it's a curse. No, it's a lack of knowledge. It's a lack of exposure.
I like that word better.
I think when we change our words, we can start making changes in our culture.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you're right.
Boys don't cry. Men don't. Okay.
What? Oh Lord, he having a happy moment. Y'all. I don't know what I don't know. Maybe God told him something.
I was in the happy zone. I just love
he was breathing some high. I'm happy. I'm happy. Nah, I'm messing with you.
So if you can give one piece of advice to the next generation of women and men leaders, like about protecting their mental health, like what would that be?
The advice I would give is the shirts I brought today. It's okay to not be okay.
Oh, nice.
I think oftentimes we feel like, I don't want to let this cry out. Like for men, if I cry, I feel weak. You don't. It actually, we love a man that cries. Like, show me you have emotions. Show me that, things do matter to you. So it's okay to not be okay. Be still. Be still and know.
We're going to make sure we clone you before you leave here. So. Right. Because I ain't never heard a woman say that, boy. Oh. Well, you scored on that one. Yeah, we're going to have to clone you. So we're going to take you to the back and clone. We're going to make you a light skin. She's going to have a lot. No, that's
the advice I would give because all too often we're punished for feeling that something is wrong. So it's okay to not be okay.
Right. That's like in like now we got it's just so much going through my mind right now.
Right.
You hitting some good stuff.
Boy, she hit some high notes, boy. She hit some Mariah Carey up in this thing, boy, for real. She hit them, boy.
And I'm like you was saying, I don't know why I'm getting tongue tied, but like you was saying, like I was just over here thinking, like, how do we deal with like social media and stuff like that? Because I think that's causing a lot of our problems too. Like it's like we're addicted.
Yeah, we're addicted to it, right? Yeah.
So
I think the world is designed to create addictions because wherever you create addictions, you create control.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Think about that. Anyone that's on drugs, the drug controls them. So wherever there's an addiction,
and they gonna do anything to get that drug. Yeah.
There it is.
Ask Pookie.
I think that's where balance comes in at. That's where balance. Us as adults, we know how to balance, but our children don't. So you have to put parameters in place, rules, boundaries, and rules. You have to put those parameters in place that can create that balance, so that you do not become conformed to false interpretations. I really stand by. You can't unsee what you see, and you can't unhear what you hear.
Facts.
And you can go on social media, see the wrong thing, and now you dealing with PTSD from from somebody laying there dead, or you know. So yeah, I think it's just you just have to be very diligent and intentional about what you take in, what you listen to, who you talk to, who you share your secrets and your dreams with, all of those various things. Yeah.
Hey man, well, she gave us a therapeutic session, boys. She gonna build our ass. You're like, yeah, take it when I came on the show. Yeah, there you go.
I feel like I just got a massage,
a
manicure,
well, my mind like this. Woo!
Yeah.
Okay. No, that's dope, man. Dope advice, man. Very, not man, but you know, dope advice, doc. For real, very. I mean, you're a doctor for a reason. Yeah. You specialize in, you know, especially dealing with black men and stuff. So, where can we find you?
Yeah. Right. So you can find me on social media, of course, right?
Awesome.
You can find
business only. Don't be inboxing her, but no, business only.
You can find me on at Camellia, CAMILLIA _ Millie, MILLY. As it relates to the foundation, Just Us MH Foundation at BMMHC1. Which is Black Men's Mental Health Conference.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, come on, fellas.
Yeah, y'all heard her, right?
Y'all heard her.
Yeah, he said, I just came for that session, you know what I'm talking about? Oh, sir, you got those pants on. No.
And this is something we all need.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
We all need.
Yeah,
yep,
you know.
That's where you can find me.
Right.
Or you can www.CameliaHarris.com, and that'll tell you everything about me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, y'all heard it, right?
And she is doctor.
She's doctor. Let me call her let me say Camilla.
Yeah.
Her name is doctor. Yeah.
Don't call me Kamala unless I'm getting her benefits.
Call her doctor. Thank you for coming to the show.
Thanks for having me.
No, we really appreciate this.
Do.
You know, as we continue our journey involved on this podcast, it's great to have people like your caliber. We had Scooter last week, so we had you, so and we got it from both perspectives. Yes.
Right.
That's a great thing.
Right.
So you know, we got the best of both worlds. So we just didn't have one person. You had two people in here. So I appreciate you dedicating your time and your heart and your energy towards the show. It's definitely gonna help me grow. Yeah. As well as Tank, and well as the producers as well. So thank you. I really appreciate that. Appreciate that.
This has been beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah.
You got any last words, Tanks, man? You want to do the benediction?
Oh man. Well, I can say, people, man, thank you for tuning in to the Tank & Co. podcast. And we really thank Dr. Camellia Harris for coming in. Right. Yeah.
Woo! And now, y'all, liking, watching, but y'all better subscribe.
Share.
It's free. Everything. Like, comment, everything.
Yes.
We hear you. We read them comments now.
Right. We on Spotify, Apple Connect, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. We in this world, you know. Just hit the like button.
Yeah, hit the
it's
like
free.
button. Oh, hey man, y'all always on y'all damn phone.
Yeah.
So,
and I am Tank.
I am Co.
And we gonna make moves.
And we gonna talk later.
Peace.
Later.